Do you happen to know anything about African art?
As a matter of fact, I do. What is it you would like to know?
How much emphasis does African art place on the human figure?
The human figure was a primary subject in African art. A large portion of the artwork has human qualities.
Okay, what about this? Is the artwork created considered realistic or abstract in nature?
African artwork is actually considered both, depending on what type of artwork you are referring to. Some artwork they create are depicting very realistic elements in nature, and others are depicting something abstract, or something that exists as a thought, idea, or belief.
Whoa, that is interesting. Does African art focus on sculpture or other types of media?
African art mainly focused on sculptures. They really didn't have paint or anything like that, so they had to use their resources such as wood or iron if it was there to their advantage.
They must have great carving skills. This is my last question about African art. Was African art created to be a static object?
No. African art was created to be moving, creative, and interesting to people. The masks are an excellent example of this. Africans usually create masks and such for certain ceremonies or rituals. In those rituals there is a lot of dancing and movements. The art was meant for attention and movement.
How do you know all of this? Books, websites, anything you used?
Oh yes, of course. I used a book. It is called Glencoe, Art in Focus 5th edition by Jean A. Mittler.
I ought to get one of those books. They sound very helpful. Thank you for your time. See you later.
No problem.